Welcome to Leaf On Lessons. Education modernized, learning maximized. Very often, a skill that is necessary to the completion of comprehension passages is comparing and contrasting. This is another skill that we more than likely engage on a daily basis. Deciding what drink to purchase at school. Deciding which bus to catch to get to and from home. Deciding what television program to watch are only a few of the many occasions we engage in comparing and contrasting. Though students take part in this process very often, when required to do so formally or in writing, they seldom know how to approach it. For this reason, in this lesson, we will identify the difference between comparing and contrasting and identify signal words which help in this process. When we are asked to make a comparison, in other words, we are required to provide similarities. And when we are asked to contrast, in other words, we are required to provide differences. So, if you are questioned to compare oranges and bananas, really, you have to tell what is the same about the two things. For example, they are both fruits. You have to peel them, and they are both edible. If asked to contrast the two things, you have to tell what is different. For example, bananas are oblong while oranges are round, and we eat the seeds in bananas while we discard of them in oranges. To provide comparison or similarities smoothly, we need to be coherent, or in other words, clear. And some of the key words and terms which help this process are like, similar to, just like, be the same as, both, and neither for negative similarity. For coordinating or matching up, you can use similarly, likewise, and in the same way. For transitioning, the word and can be used, and for subordinating, you can use just as. To provide contrasts or differences smoothly, we also need to be coherent. Words and terms like unlike, different from, despite are keywords, but and yet work well as coordinators. However, nevertheless, in contrast, and on the other hand, work well as transition words. And although, even though, while, and whereas work well as subordinators. That's it for this lesson. Do not forget to add this video to your Edmodo backpack and ask questions if things are not clear.